It's a really weird story, just in its original context. These poisonous snakes appear out of nowhere. They start biting people. Everyone's dying. They're freaking out. They ask Moses to do something about it. Moses asks God for help, and God says, okay, make a statue of a snake, put it on a pole, and lift it up. And anyone who's bitten by one of these poisonous snakes, if they just look at this bronze serpent, they're going to be okay. And so Moses does it in obedience, and sure enough, anyone who's bit after that point, they look at the bronze serpent and they don't die. It's really weird, right? It's a perfect illustration of what salvation by faith looks like. Because there's no reason to think that looking at a bronze serpent should do anything for you physically, right? So if you're bit by one of these poisonous snakes, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I've got hours, maybe days, and I'm a dead man. And I know all these people are saying, if I just look at that bronze serpent, I'm going to be okay. You have precious little time to make a decision as to how it is that you're going to try and save your life. You can go out and try and collect leaves and berries and make a pumice, try and put it on the wound, try and drink some kind of tonic. You can try all you want to come up with some remedy on your own. Or you can take what time you have and actually trust. Actually trust that what God has said is true. That it is somehow going to be enough to just look. To look upon this bronze serpent, which is lifted up on a pole. Why? Because God said that it's enough. To do that takes faith. And Jesus says, that bronze serpent, that was a picture of me. Just as the bronze serpent was lifted up in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up, so that whoever believes in him may have eternal life. The thing is, we've all been bitten, but some of us just don't know it. Some of us know it, and we're just denying it. I mean, to some extent, we all know it. Right? The moment that you're born into this world, you begin the process of dying. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take. We've all been bitten by the serpent of old. And the poison of his lies has turned our heart against God and made it so that the hardest thing in the world to do is just simply trust. It's so hard to just actually get yourself to believe that when God says, do this and you shall live, that means that we don't have to run around trying to clothe ourselves with our own works of righteousness. We don't have to go around and try and scramble to find the right concoction of things that we can do and believe and say so that we can somehow save our own life. Jesus said those who try to save their life will lose it. But those who are willing to lose it for his sake, they find it.